TRRC commission. For you to come, you commented that you will teach him a lesson only to go and charge him for murder. All those things come to show us in one way or the other that there is something abnormal. Yes. And we will continue to say it and we will continue to fight for it.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Yes, Sister Part2? Yes. You have a question?
My partner will get to it.
Okay.
Thank you. Once again, my name is Jammeh. In one of our shows, our TV shows called Miracle Visit, we have had interviews with different Gambians from different parts of the country, from Pasay, Jara Soma, and in the Greater Banjul area. And most of these people are seriously missing the president, seems to be missing the former president. And in your last Congress here in Guam, APRC adopted a few resolutions, including having the former president as the supreme leader of the party, and hope that he will come back to the Gambia and be the flag bearer. I mean, my question is, what assurance can you give these Gambians that they will have their leader come back to the Gambia again and continue his work?
See, nobody has a right to deny a citizen of the Gambia his citizenship right. Even if he kills the entire Gambian population, you cannot deny him. He's a Gambian, he is a Gambian, nobody can deny him to come back. And he will come back to the Gambia. And inshallah, and you know one thing, we have started engaging the various institutions on those resolutions, even government. On those resolutions, the return of Yahya Jammeh and all these things, we have started engagement. Because the supreme organ, that's the Congress, has ordered us to do it, and we are on. To make sure that Yahya Jammeh, let people have no doubt, Yahya Jammeh Bamuru Nanjan. God willing, inshallah. And, you know, we lament over a lot of things. If you remember Yahya Jammeh's properties, even at the beginning of the commission, they started selling them. Some taken privately, most of his other assets, even the commission does not know. We are preparing a list. His herds of cattle were sold here. In this flimsy status quo, the government, they cannot maintain it. If one man, President Jammeh, can maintain his herds of cattle, a whole government with a whole agricultural department, with a veterinary agricultural ministry, a veterinary department cannot manage his herds of cattle to sell it. How much it was sold, what we don't know. We are yet to be told. We are aware also that most of his vehicles, state vehicles, these things were sold. 313 vehicles for $19 million. Oh, it was 317. No, 317, I think. Vehicles.
For 19 million.
Some vehicles sold as low as 5,000, 20,000, 7,000, 50,000. Oh, my friend. Look at, if you are interested, I have most of the how do you call it, pictures of the vehicles sold. I've got it. For a meager sum. Yeah, Jammeh, what do you call this? Bulldozers, huh?
Bulldozers, yeah.
Bulldozers and all these things. Well, almost 8, 9. Those things cost tens of millions. They all gone out. His bosses. Even the mosque, the tiles for the mosque, those even tiles are all disappeared. Wait until we bring out the list. If we bring out the list, people will not believe it. We want to believe that people enrich themselves from selling out his properties. Vehicles were seized from people. We are aware. That man, what is his name? Jan.
Jan.
His
Jan
was,
and Suso. I don't know.
no. But I told you Jan. Adam. Alaji.
Adam Jan.
Alaji. Adam. There were people going around seizing people's property vehicles from them. Even the vehicle, national, how do you call it? APRC, National Mobilizer vehicle, that Pajero. He was driving it here for time, and then we don't see it again. All this happened in this country, and we are talking about accountability, transparency, and probity. I've established that. I've learned that. So these are concerns. This is what we are living with as APRC. The only unfortunate side is when we were in government, there was a lot of protection for the opposition. And here that you fake is kibarol saf. Pata. But until any ben kanate le ka fole ko no ke balol mosi. You should speak on our behalf when we are being tortured. We are denied. Can you imagine our bank account being frozen? A party's bank account that Yahya Jammeh has no butut with, that my money is there, and other MPs and ministers and all these things? Nobody is talking about it. We were driven out like what from our office? Even our properties there, we cannot get them. We have our CCTV cameras, we have our these things, our tanks and all these things, our air conditioners, we cannot remove them. In this country. So all those things are happening to us. We would have taken the street as they would have done when we were in government. You do this to the UDP or any other opposition at that time, still be falal tap. But you see, APRC, we believe in engagement. We believe, come, what you are doing this, we feel it is wrong. We argue until we get what we want. Because the country is ours. We don't want violence. Unless we are pushed against the wall. We were denied a permit for us to celebrate the birth of APRC here in this country. They said, we are going to celebrate July 22nd. If we are to celebrate July 22nd, which was a military coup, you welcomed a coupist here with a red carpet. How can you deny us?
Thank you.
But we are celebrating a party because we are not soldiers. I was not a soldier. But I'm a member of the party. The birth of the APRC we are celebrating. We were denied. Our people came and they said, the street. We said, please, let's go to our houses, pray to Allah, do our small party, recite the Quran, or read your Bible, and we go. That's APRC, and everybody did it that way. We had the right as citizens to demonstrate against that. Political parties were having their celebrating their establishment. Why not APRC? Why not? But we had nobody talking about it. It is wrong. APRC should give them their things. They should have this. They should do that. Nobody. Hardly do we hear people talk about it. Journalists. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, so what we are saying is, you know, it cannot be ruled out. You cannot wipe it. APRC and Minka Nyimbankokan, Dunia Bitale Fai Kiri, Kukendot, as a Fate Band. Moto Tutu Nola, you cannot wipe that out. Yes, we made mistakes as a party, as any other political party in the world. There is no perfection in human behavior. But Molu, isi buko no chodi dotin di wona jam. Nyin kay to be koyri nyamente, nyim te do ni won be yeti xaw to lawol jela do nyin koy ma dol be ko ji. What can what to nyati? That's why Allah is teaching us. Under the current dispensation, it can be for APRC or be and until nga minke ku kendo to o man sot. Halaji bedro.
Thank you, Honorable. Thank you very much. Let me have that gentleman at the back.
Oh, it's not finished.
First time.
Number.
Can you speak a bit louder and introduce yourself?
Huh?
King FM radio.
King FM here.
Local language. You sample like bëgg xam ëlëg Yankuba Touré. Dañ sample like bëgg xam ëlëg Yankuba Touré ci PRRC bi ak taxawaay APRC. Yankuba ñu nar ko gis ëlëg ci wañum nasaran ci juroom-ñett fan ak ci code bi ñu doon laaj ëlëg taxawaay daal APRC nan la gisee ñoom ak Yankuba inshallah.
Waaw wax naa ko ma ne ñun any Gambian koo xam ne is a victim of the law ñun we are with you. Sekatuma koo xam ne is part of us. ñun we are in solidarity with Yankuba Toure. We believe extreme measures are taken against him. Ko xamé dañ ko lifin for contempt from the TRRC. Ñu rifa ko to the court. Nga jël koku rek yóbbu ko for murder. Té ci TRRC bobu amna ñu dem fofu ñu fi ñu né dañ rey nit. Ñoñu ñu fi amna ñoo xamé wax nañ ba paré ñu jox leen ñu deñ ñu ñibi. Ki né duma wax because loi bi mo materlé wax. This is what he said. If you think that he is not correct, get the interpretation and take him back to go and confess, to go and answer questions. But you are going to teach him a lesson. Now use power. You take him to court for murder, and the following day you take him to court for contempt. You are preempting the TRRC. TRRC ban njëriñ la am léegi ban njëriñ.
léegi ñaareelu laaj bi ñaanaluñ ko te yéene leen déedéewuñ ko itam bu ko caabi naree féete gannaaw ana APRC lan lay taxaw ci moom.
si lan.
If they should take him to jail, what would be APRC stance?
See, that's contemplative. We contemplate. We look at issues, deal with issues as they unfold themselves. So happen ni ak ni. We don't go into that. I will tell you, despite we are fighters for rights, but we are disciplined. We will never go. We will do as much as possible not to go against the law. There are other legal ways for us to be able to show who we are and what we believe in. Ñun gomuñ ñom liñ gomon lu nekk rek nga dem damage people's property. Ñun gomuñ loolu. But we know we have a right to show our grievances against the government in a peaceful way. We have a right to talk with government. We have a right to engage government. We have a lot of other opportunities. As and when things unfold themselves, we will take one of them.
Thank you.
But doing like a feel like be allowed to defend ni la ñoo def. No. You wait until the time comes.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Yes, Brother Lamin. Then I'll come to
the reason I'm asking many questions is because I wanted an exclusive. But nonetheless, I will ask two questions. The first question that I want to ask the party leader has to do with his deputy. When we were coming into your compound, he was saying that journalists are hypocrites. That is what he said. So I want to know, isn't it ironical, because here is the APRC talking about smear campaign. But I think it will be very unfair for your party to be, or for him to be blaming, or for one to blaming his bad luck on journalists. I think that his
bad luck.
His or her bad luck on journalists. I think that would be very unfortunate. My other question that I want to ask has to do with Jammeh again.
No, why don't we deal with it in common? See, I think that question is best suited for Usman Rambo.
Yes.
And I don't know. My wonder is bad luck. I don't know what bad luck he has. What bad luck for the party? I don't know. But what we want to say, what we want to say sometimes is that we want the press, the media houses, to be as vibrant with the opposition now as they were before, if they are not politically biased. This is what we are saying. Because we know of media houses that were politically biased then. They were media heads and these things were with the opposition. So they carry their stories. But we expect that media fraternity should be independent. Yes, we may have your own political distincts, but in your profession, you should be independent. Establish the truth, entertain, tell the people the facts and all these things. So if that is not happening, it makes us also react to it. But Usman's position was not the party's position. The party's position is be as sensitive to our problems as you were to the opposition before. That's our problem with him. No, you can get to him. You can get to him. No, let him get to you.
After you can have an interview. Your second question.
Your second question. Yeah.
When allegations are made against a member of a certain group, a political party has done, that is what is called investigation. But from what you've said, it appears the APRC has no plan whatsoever to engage the president on this issue.
No, but
is it a matter of coding?
What do you mean? To engage the president on what?
On this issue of this sexual.
To ask him, this one said this. Is it true or not true?
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's part of an investigation. That's why
That is not. You know, this is what I'm saying. I think I've said this probably in many ways. I said even if we had, you know, this is in the social media, and you got it, I got it, everybody gets it, and we talk almost every other day. But I told you here, for me, it is not important for him to answer or not to answer. I know it's a lie. Two. Pardon?
even the government, the justice minister, issued a statement in this regard. So
Say,
that makes it very serious.
no, wait. What statement did he issue?
They first applauded Party Diallo for coming out to, say what he claimed to in the interview he had with New York Times that former president, former president raped her. So what I am saying, and then they went on to condemn the president, the former president, in the statement. So I want to know whether your party plans to do anything at all in terms of
you know why I asked you. I have not seen that press release from. Yeah. Let me come in. But you see, your question, this goes to confirm what I said earlier about the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. He's thanking him and then condemning the former president for his actions. He's a judge. He's a judge. He has judged already. Right. You see, let me tell you. You see, we are not small kids, my brother. We are also, we love this country. And we don't want people to be bullied. Nor do we want our sisters or our these things to be raped. You know, we don't want that. But we are also aware of the smear campaign, the intent of some people within the system to break us down. They cannot.
Never.
Can you imagine an allegation made? The Attorney General, you can say we will find out. Come and give us more information so that we investigate to establish the truth. But you thank him and condemn somebody for that act.
Where's the justice? An allegation.
And the press, you are looking at him. You are telling us. Nobody is questioning that.
No proof.
Nobody is telling him, "Bye, you cannot make that statement. You are not a judge.
Thank you.
And you represent a state. You cannot take your individual opinion and make it the Gambian people's opinion." You could have told him that. So these are our problems. These are our problems. So for us, let them say and continue to say what they want to say. We will remain calm. We will remain focused. We will remain to be here for the welfare and good of the Gambian people. We have programs to deliver. You have seen examples. And we have said this. We have reviewed ourselves. We have overhauled, looked at our limitations and weaknesses as a party, as people. And we try to put in checks and put in checks to ensure that those things don't reoccur. That's the beauty of a human beings moving forward. The people should have learned from our mistakes and avoid repeating them. But they are doing the same things. If you say to them this, they tell you, is that the way forward? Even us, if we come back, we will not do some of those things. We have seen them. That is the best way forward. So if people, we know these things don't move us. This is what I'm saying. It does not move us, and a lot of Gambians, this is just like fertilizer for them. It makes them come to the APRC in their large numbers. That's why we are growing. If these things, allegations were taken to be true against the APRC, they don't say it more. But people are telling us, don't listen to these people. They are better for sign. Sign, they are cooking. Let them go and cook, and they will eat it themselves. We are not interested. So for us, let them go and say whatever they want to say. If there are evidences, there are courts, let them go and prosecute. There are courts. But for us, I think it's complete now. You said it all. The Attorney General has given his verdict. We went to court, and he has given his judgment, and he has warned former President Jammeh that is bad. Don't do it again. I don't know whether he will go further. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Honorable. I'll shift to Mr. Keba.
Thank you very much, Honorable. You did mention a lot of issues here, including
forfeiture of properties belonging to ex-president and your party also. And then Gambia government has instituted a human rights commission. I would like to know whether APRC has approached them or they will go and lodge these complaints in order to solve.
We have written to embassies, human rights institutions here and abroad. We have written everywhere. But you know, one thing is very interesting is that for us, APRC, Jammeh and the APRC government, we are almost in the black books of most of these people. You say no to them, you are a dictator. Say yes, go and kill your people. What they want, do it. No problem. I mean, we have seen this around the world. Mobutu Sese Seko and others were what? They were held by the West. We saw it here. Thomas Sankara was killed, assassinated, for serving his people and saying no to them. Kwame Nkrumah. We have seen those things happen here. Their problem is what they want to do it. Agree and do what you want. You say no to them, you are going to serve your people. You are a dictator and all force against you to get you out. And that's what people must learn to know. This is why when we came, we have seen our people, our youths being deported in their large numbers. If you don't do that, you people also, this government also will not survive. They tell you what they want, you do it, and they will give you what you want. We are different. Okay. We are elected by the people and swore to protect the Gambian people and will die to protect the Gambian people. That's all we know. All others are secondary.
Thank you.
Your second question?
I don't think my first question has been answered. I asked whether APRC will take all or formally they will lodge this complaint or has already lodged this complaint.
I said
newly established Human Rights Commission.
Oh, the newly established one?
Yes.
When was it established?
2 months ago.
Yeah, we can do that now. But what I do know is we have written to all of them before. We have written and written and written.
And also the second question I would like to know, you've been in the National Assembly for a very long time. And then some of these issues that are triggering debates in town were in the Constitution. When you were there as a majority leader, is there any given time when you raise the red flag that some of these laws should be changed, knowing that that specific invocation that Yakuba highlighted was there, and then is there to protect the junta members?
No.
Have you made any attempt
No.
to change this?
No. We were not there to make. It is us who put it there. The Gambian people and the junta, and we endorsed it. We believe that it's a military coup that came out and that suspended the constitution, suspended parliament, and established themselves, and they were moving by decrees. Any military junta throughout the history of the world, when you come in going into transition, you indemnify your actions.
Anywhere in the world.
Anywhere. I gave you examples of even Ghana here. So what we are saying is we are not there to say, no, it should not be there. No, we are saying that it's there and it should be there.
Simple.
It's them who are saying
It should not be there.
it's not be there, and they are not saying it before. It's now they are saying it, but it's there. So let them do. They are now in power. Let them do what they should do to remove it. Until then, it's there. Let them respect it.
Thank you. What I wanted to, I don't think you answered my question.
Then I did not understand your question.
I wanted to ask whether you were there in the assembly and you were a senior member of the National Assembly. Have you noticed at any given time that this could create a problem tomorrow in the future?
No. Let me
amend that.
yeah,
Because
let me
there were so much amendment during that time.
yeah, let me give you a synopsis. There was a referendum, I think, in August on the 1997 Constitution, endorsed by the Gambian people. Huh? We came to Parliament January 1997, and the Constitution was brought to Parliament after endorsement by the Gambian people, and we endorsed the Constitution. meaning we stamped it valid, and it became the 1997 Constitution, the supreme law of the land. Any law that goes contrary to it, you are to the extent nullified. Now you are saying this is no problem. It's a problem for you and some other people. But for people to indemnify themselves for actions taken during that period, it's not a problem. And the Gambian people themselves accepted it then. And those who are speaking, they were in the Gambia. It was nobody even talked about it. Why now? And even if it is there, and even if they feel the new dispensation says, oh, this one is not good, because they said age 65 as the limit is not good, they removed it. Huh? If they feel that this also is not good, and for instance, it should go to a referendum or not, whether it should go to a referendum or not, then let them do it, and then remove it, and let them do what they want to do. This is what we are saying. But as long as it is illegal, you cannot legalize it. This is what we are saying. We are not against people testifying during the time. It is only why we are against it, because the law says you cannot. So if the law if that is removed and the law says you can, welcome. Let them go and testify. This is what we are saying. I have been in Parliament up to this thing, all the amendments. Though I have been majority leader from 2007, I think, 2007 for 10 years. The first 10 years I was not the majority leader, but I was a leading parliamentarian.
Thank you, Honorable. Yes, Musa.
Okay. Honorable Jada, move the
yes, I will just take it.
Question Fulala. Mununga jele mol fingita. Kera sodali tadi Fabi Jalo na me ajame afi square rebel.
Mol kena nyadi?
Mol fingita kudu. Kabo Afrise kada Westwood Youth Monument. Kudu kera sodali tadi Fabi Jalo na tufa. Allegation against the former president square rebel. Saying a Cairo Jemmy Alongo, APRC and type Nekeda, they pay me to lie against Jammeh. For APRC, Alba Plan can do Alpanan Tinti, Purukala Kano, and Kala Sorai and the President Jammeh. And my second question, member came inside the Mengeda this operation 3 years. Now, Moiko, for APRC, 500 years, 3 years, 5 years, has party leader. That's my question.
Yeah. Iko nyimi demonstration okay pour kavuko yenim fal jallo la il a right them to show solidarity with whoever and tesi min fono dro wala mo ni be solidarity kala ke to nya kan dro nek so ko to nya e long yani ba fla solidarity ite ko mo nga nati nang nga solidarity because man la fi tel la Flanyon to Fontolu, we are going to do anything solidarity. Mina jele, solidarity with Yaja. Mentolu, we are always in solidarity with Yaja. Always, in what way or the form. Saying in 3 years and in 5 years. I'm in Jabile. But let me make it clear. You know, when the 3 year, 5, the memorandum was being signed among the coalition, Tolumin Kambenta, Yalo any APRC man Kambe. Ima fontoli mini kato faye ka fo wolde ngolo fo kabring at the onset about kabring india mo kumas kabiyo kuseni ya fuja ko modaka na fo sangi saba we had a press conference nko mi at na ngoke usenu ko constitutional loi le yafo mol manganta ta loi tingala bulata na nata ni mol man to nya ko mo fontoli fedo we come out to clear the air nko nimbaro lafta si resign nole o man constitution tinya constitution e limite le di e tamino la sangi lulla ni kambe ndako sangi saba baro lafta resign no man constitution tinya mimbe je drong ita force no la resign because umu damma kambe ngol isa fonno ko akangol tinya ay molla hidla bruka etc ngo fo jang nko bari ntol data gede idin tol maf ida mal ya buju waja ya bondi nyot ntol ngasi ngi jube ni ye nyoma ntole be kala umpire ngaji be mimbe to nyaka ndo ngata ngalawo ni wole ta nyota wole tabe lona ntole ngaji ne fo kabirin num anim bi mbo woloto if you remember there is a letter hey ali unakatole There is a letter written to us. The letter is telling us Operation 3 years later. Yes, and they writing to Fatoumata Diallo, Tambajang chairman, Mr. Dembo Bojan co-chairperson Coalition 2016, and they are writing to President Barrow, embassies, diplomatic missions, Secretary General, party leader, APRC, GAP, GDC, GMC, GPDP, NCP, NRP, DOI, PPP, UDP, and independent country. As a friend, but it was a letter like Ntolu, Yendabon the letter of because Ntolu we are very consistent. It Ntolu Nunola, Ning Krab Krabot, Ntol Nimaf, Niman Fensign, Imantran Tola Coot, Mantilla Coot, in Iminia for the Malia Bondino. Ntolongolo. We had for APRC Moli, Mokane Dake, Ning 3 year, 5 year, Alalda Bondige for Nalia Moimon. Ida Malu in your box. Ida Mali yake ba kele nyaming. Ntolongalo on control ba determine ntole mo referee. Nga tolo fet. Ko gila ka gata do wolem. So this letter is talking about they said they wish to we the concerned Gambian citizens and who supported and voted for the coalition. I don't know that one. 2016 presidential candidate in the first December election, presidential election, wish to remind you and all the Gambia and the coalition members of the coalition 2016 agreement for 3-year transition period. So that is so this is why in a right of so what we are saying is we are not part of the 3-year, 5-year, or 10-year thing. Ida Malia means safe. Ida Malia bondi nyoto. Ntolbe sirimbe gibela. Tonyaka kekilinde tonyaba kafulati. Ni wato sida drone, ntola wato sida ninga toro fe drone. Nko ganem drone mo mol ko be ko je. Ndo ninga toro fe damen tolo bita.
They want you to do it in English.
What you said, somebody requesting you in English language.
Why in English? Yeah, the issue of the coalition, whether we are for the 3-year Jotna or 5-year. I said we made this clear over and over. If you remember when Usainu Dabo made the statement that nobody should talk about 3 years, the Constitution provides for 5 years. We had a press conference and we said, yes, the Constitution provides for 5 years, but it does not prevent a president resigning in between those 5 years. It is legal if he resigns. If they agree and the president wants to resign, he can resign without violating the Constitution. And we said further that if he does not resign, there are no legal instruments to force him to resign. You can only say, he pledged and he does not adhere to his promises. We said that. But we made it clear at the time, and we still hold on to that APRC, we are not part of 3-year or 5-year Jotna. It was among their own coalition people. They discussed and agreed. So let them sort it out. For us, we are sitting to watch them. We are going to be the umpires, the referee. When they go puk, 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 we will come and blow the whistle and say, oh, this is the right thing, and everybody will move there. We are going to be the determinant factor. So until now, we are asking all APRC militants to desist from 3 years, 5 years, all these things. APRC, al-Datiji, you are not part of it. Let's sit down until our time. When our best time, then we will establish ourselves. So this is our position. So those who are saying 3 year or 5 year, let them go about it. But if you misinform Gambians, we come in to we observe and clarify issues. But our position is still the same. And that is, they are the people who discussed it, let them sort it out themselves. But we understand there was a meeting of coalition parties, I don't know, 6 or so of them said now it's 5 years. We had that. I don't know whether it's true. You know? So we don't know. They agreed, let them sort it out with those people who voted for them. We are not part of it. But so far it's about the Gambia. When the time comes, our appropriate time, we see there are going to be problems, and we don't want problem in the Gambia, we will put our support on one side. And wherever we move, definitely that will take it. We are the biggest.
Thank you, Honorable. I want to take the final question from Walalami. Yes.
Hey,
yes, ma'am. Introduce yourself first before.
Yeah, I'm Lamin Kante, I African Union. Honorable, I'm
I Africa.
You've made it earlier that you have some documents in relation to some equipment or some materials of the former president that the commission source, and you said you will make it public. Can you be more specific?
No, I'm not saying I will make it public so soon. I said I have photographs of most of all the vehicles that were these 300 something vehicles sold for, I don't know, 17 or 19 million. I have photographs of almost all the vehicles. Huh? I said that. And I said some of the things taken from Kanilai and other places, former President Jammeh's properties, we are itemizing them. And some of them, we even know those who have taken it away from there. And some of them, the vehicles that took it away, they were noted. We are serializing it for ourselves. When the time comes, we will blow the whistle.
When the time comes?
Yes.
Any time frame specific?
No, at the best time, the appropriate time.
Then expect the same question in...
Yes. No problems. As and when we feel we can release this one, we will release that one.
Okay, the second one is average Gambians murmuring or complaining of the day-to-day living expenses. From your own frank point of view, can you compare the current government with your then regime in terms of Gambian making their day-to-day living as easy as possible, in terms of
comparison? Yeah, you know, I may not be the best person, because whatever I say, people will say, hey, atemu APRC, you know. But what I do know is that turn into civilized beggars. You know, people will come and meet you in their these things and you know, civilized beggars. You know, and I also believe, you know, if you remember at the time there was this Baro Kanjo, Baro Jato, Baro Fonko, Baro Nying, a lot of things, mockery and all these things. But there is an adage. He said, if a Marabu tells you, I will make the sky to fall down, tell him, please, go ahead. I don't know where he's going. You know? So we know that we all live in the Gambia, and whatever bites us will bite them most. So it was just flimsy. If you look at education itself, which is key, because if you want to know the future of any country, look at its educational programs, accessibility and relevance and quality. Now it is a problem. University students dropped out. Every day people will come to us to see how we can help them. You imagine when university education will have been free. As long as you have the capacity, you will read from grade 1 to university in this country. This is what we pledge, and we are doing it. So what we are saying is the problems of the Gambia is born out of ourselves. But it's all born out of misinformation. There was a lot of fake news, allegations in the social media, from the diaspora, from within. People were all out. countries, even some of most West African countries were against us. Western world, everything was against us. But Gambians never knew then that with all that, we were there for them. If you look at the state of affairs, if you look at the composition of the coalition, and look at the state of affairs of the coalition today, that should teach Gambians a lesson. It should teach us a lesson. We cannot be manipulated with us. We must be independent. We must not allow political parties to be twisting us up and down. We must look at our interest. So for us, you know, Gambia security, even security, we all know it. Hardly even women, when they around 8, 9, you begin to go in pairs or 3 or go with your brother. Otherwise, there is almost everything is weakened because the whole system is blocked. They were concentrating on APRC misdeeds, crimes, etc. All the things. And I have been telling people, those words or comments or adverse comments would not fill a hungry man's stomach. Tell them, they will clap, clap, clap. When it bites, you will come to know what hunger is. So this, we know the Gambia is, we are not faring very well. We know that. And all these things are born out of emotions. You know, they were willing to get government, come into government, but they had no plans as to how to carry it out. And the people had taken for granted what governance is all about. People were believing that we are not doing anything. But we protected the integrity of the Gambian. That's key. We are on the world map. We are respected, despite our size. And we stood for the interests of Gambians, the majority of Gambians. And that's what a governance should do. United States, they protect the United States citizens. That's why they are not members of the ICC. They did not sign it. They moved out of the climate district. You know, it's their interest. The citizens' interest. Well, who are we? Why should we equate Gambian people's interest with Angleterre or France or anybody? No. So that's the system we had. And with all those challenges, what we have done in this country is unprecedented. That one I will not say albele. So we have brought on, for me, I would not have believed in 1996 that the APRC would have done this much for this country at this time. It's unprecedented.
Yeah, my final one is the recent arrest of some army officials. People are saying in corners that it is linked to that those officials are former loyalists of the then regime, whilst others are saying that their arrest is somehow linked to them not in support of the current CDS. As a party, did you have any information in relation to such? As others also are saying that they're trying to take out one tribe from the military, as many said that majority of almost all of them who have been arrested are one tribe.
Yeah, that's our belief also. We saw it as witch hunt, we ourselves, that it had something to do with either political or ethnic affiliation. That's our belief. And following the conviction, we are engaging government on their issues. And I think some progress will be made. Huh?
He's talking about the recent arrest.
The recent one.
Which one?
There's one that is on right now. We have 6 soldiers arrested.
From 2 weeks ago.
I'm not aware of that one.
But you say that you believe that it has to do with tribal...
Yeah, this recent arrest, I don't know even those who are arrested.
No, but there's a fella there, something behind.
I don't know who are arrested. I don't know.
It's not tribal.
You know what? No, but we must know that the military had a code of conduct. You must behave and act on that code of conduct. If you don't, it means they have all rights to punish you or to discipline you. It's a discipline force. It is only unethical, it will be wrong for them to use other yardsticks, like because you are a supporter or you are from this ethnic group. That would be wrong. But that outside, everybody, whether you are Fula, Jola, or whatever, there is a code that you must abide by. If you go outside it, you could be disciplined, and if you are disciplined, it's right.
Thank you very much. This is where we draw the curtain. Once again, we want to thank all the media houses for always adhering to our cause. We believe we are partners and will continue to be one. Thank you for the time. Thank you all those who came to place this press briefing. We're utmost grateful, and we hope we'll continue to have such with one another.
Honey, did you remind him that the last time he sent the money, it was not enough to buy all the provisions?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell him.
Are you guys talking about money transfer to buy provisions?
Yes.
But don't you know about Baluwo?
Baluwo? What is Baluwo?
Baluwo is a service that your son can use to send provisions directly to you guys from the shop. And you don't have to worry about the exchange rate.
Tell me how Baluwo works.
It's very simple.
Just log on to baluwo.com and shop, or download the app on your phone. You can shop on the website or
fim gëna sété nak rek lañu fulé ñetti ñawkat lañ am nañ ñawkati simple nga xamné xopati rek mba def sa taille basse def sa dagit def sa roba amul ben dawme am nañ ko xamné mo ñoo dawme jigen den am nañ tamit special ñawkat bo xamné ñawi goor rek lañu defal nga bëgg sa his and hers muy korité muy tobaski mba muy ngenté muy taka mba nga bëgg rek def sa yëkë bu baaxa baax dagul ba ñu skincare plus ñu dimbali la tanal la ciup fam gëna baxé ndax sa yëkë gëna for li ngene lan xolal bi takala skincare fi la fu légui tay we're not all about skin, we are skin care and the plus does come in so many different ways.